How's it going, everyone? Well, let's see, it's been a while since I've put anything up, posted anything from the arcade and retail. Today's 4th of July. I was kind of surprised that Lowe's delivers on 4th of July. So I wasn't able to go down and sell for the week, or sell for the holiday, which was okay. I had enough. I was down there Saturday and Sunday, and and Mom didn't make it with me. Well, she went down Saturday with me, and my wife run her spot, and my mom was really tired after this, after getting over the crud. After the crud, you get a lasting gift, which is dragon ass. And we've been all fighting through that. My mom especially, because, you know, she's older and doesn't recuperate quite as quick as I do, or my wife. My wife has the cough. That lingered with her. I'm finally just about over dragon ass, and so is my wife, but my mom, it hit her pretty hard. So Saturday, she went down with me, but she kind of slept in the car all day. So I run the space by myself. And then Sunday was the same thing. I just told her, stay home, I can take care of it. So I took care of the business on Sunday down there. But I thought I'd come over. I had to come over and get our drywall was being delivered today, which is sitting right outside the door. Right there. Got her all covered up because we might get some rain tomorrow. So I got that all covered up. Yeah, another dumpster. And we also, Joe's got everything brought in, I think, what did he say? 6 loads of dirt. It's that sand to gravel. It's kind of mushy at first, but after it rains on it and gets packed down, it's like concrete. You can see that's where that cooler / room was, since it wasn't a cooler. It's got that all leveled out there, so we have a couple parking places out here. We'll have parking out front. And my buddy turned around and listed the piece of property next to us, which kind of pisses me off, because I wanted it, but not this year. And you can see he's got brought in dirt. He's got this all leveled out, so we have parking at the end. I think we'll see how the money situation goes, but I'd like to have more of this kind of leveled out a little bit more, so maybe you could drive all the way down through. But I'll talk with them and see. I mean, triaxle load of this dirt's $250 this year. Last year was, I think we were paying $120 a load. You know, with fuel charges and everything else that's going up, it went up too. But he's got us all the way to the property line. Got some brush in there. I don't know how far in, if it's the dead tree or if it's that tree is the property line, because I was never able to find anything, but it's definitely going to have it surveyed now if somebody ends up buying a piece of property next door. And if they do, then I guess it's just not meant to be, you know. I'll live through it. We'll just make do with what we have here. It's got the roof all done. I think I already mentioned that. He did the metal up so far. Take care of all the bad spots all along the bottom. Had them run the corners all the way up. This half is going to be painted a light gray. To me it looks brown, but they keep telling me it's gray. And then we'll trim the windows in the dark in that, I think that's charcoal. And we got lights. We got those coach lights, I think is what they call them, for on either side of the doors. And I think there's the 10 gallon of paint. And we'll use up as much as that on that end over there. The arcade part right now it's still in good condition, so we don't have to, I'm not going to worry about it until next summer, as I keep harping that money's tight. So we're gonna do bare minimum, which over here we had to do more than bare minimum. See, the walls out, our beams up and in. We started shimming the floor, started insulating, everything's all framed in. We added another window because it's a little dork back here in this corner. Everything's framed. All of our lights are hanging, waiting for Luan. Let's see which one this should be. And there's the lights. And we got a ceiling fan for up in there. All the insulation. Some dumbass, I'm not going to mention any names, when they got insulation, a typical construction, usually the ceiling, the roof is done on 2-foot-on centers. Well, after we got everything down, we found out that it was 16-on center, which, I'm happy that it's 16-on center, because it just makes for a heck of a lot stronger roof. But that meant my insulation was off. So we took a bunch of bundles back and got the 16 for the walls and the ceiling and everywhere else we needed. And we ended up saving like $400 on it. I don't know what the hell that is. Looks like a gang box. Must be Joe's. But yeah, we had to move and put that big window here at the end, which brightened it up even more. And we have the little window. This one, we just left this alone had it framed for, let me step back a bit, for the air conditioner. Which, if we want to put a window in there later on, it's not going to be a big deal, because you can see, at least it's framed in like it should be, and it won't be much of a problem to cut it. And even if we have to open it up for a little bigger air AC, that'll be all right. But we have that one, and then we have one up in the corner for over here. Surprisingly, it stays cooler over here because of it being well insulated. So it stays a heck of a lot cooler over here. Cooler. I haven't been able to get over here and work on any of my trim. I have to trim out all around the entryway here. We're out of rough cut, so we have to find some rough cut. Right now there's only 2 mills in the whole area that is cutting rough cut, or cutting hemlock, excuse me. They've all went to hardwood, because that's where there's more money in hardwood right now than there is in hemlock. But yeah, we got the 4 coach lights. Have two of them at each door, one on either side. Got the ceiling fan, the charcoal gray exterior paint for around the trim, and 10-gallon of paint. And I know 10-gallon of mud is going to be too much, but we'll see. It might not be, because well, back in here, this will have to be finished back in this work area. But the rest of it, the walls are, I'll probably just spot and fire tape them, because we're going to have pegboard on the lower half. Here, let's back up, the lower half. But, you know, you're going to see up above where there's not going to be any pegboard, so that's going to have to be finished. The doors and windows have to be wrapped and corner bead put on them. Now now you're getting into the stuff that I know more about than anything, and that's drywall. Because when I was out west, that's what I did for about 12 years, was hang drywall. All commercial. I did some residential, but mainly commercial. That's why this is a commercial. This is commercial, so I got 5/8. 5/8 8-footers, because I know these guys don't want to handle 12s. And that's what I used to handle, was all 4x12 5/8. Used to hang out all that stuff by myself. Now if this was all, there's 30 sheets there. Now if this was all insulated and ready to be hung, I could knock this out in one day. 30 sheets, I could put up 30 sheets in here in one day. At least I used to be able to. I don't know what I could do now. Now that I'm about half crippled up, and because from doing it for so long. So that's what's going on here. I'll tell you what, that ceiling's not going anywhere with a true 8x8 up there and holding it. And then Joe went underneath and blocked underneath too to hold it. See, when they had this was the retaining wall here. And when they put in that retaining wall, they put it way back here, and the joint was up there, where the ceiling, or where the, you know, so there was nothing. What I'm trying to say is there was nothing really supporting this side of the roof, because the joint is under the beam now. It was way back in here, so that was weak, and that's probably why there's, I don't know. So when Joe pulled down the blue one and we found out where the damn joint was, I said, well, we got to move that out so we can support that roof better. And I said, yeah, you know, whatever you got to do, we'll work with it. Yeah. I think I don't know if I've showed all you this or not before. God. You'll find as you get older, you forget a lot of stuff. And he's got the corner for the closet framed in. It's going to be nice. I'm really getting anxious. Every time I come over here and see more done, I want to get in here. I want to get this set up so we can get open and start selling and making money. Right now we're just making money down at the market, and all that money goes right into this place. And before too long, you know, the season's going to be over and we're going to be behind the 8 ball with payments, because the outdoor market is only summer, May to October. So once it's done, then there's no money coming in. But yeah, Joe had to use up all the rough cut that was laying here for exterior. So my wall didn't get finished, and we had talked about this before when I was working on that I need power in that wall anyway. But you've seen how tight I made those joints when I was putting that up, and look how much it has dried. You know, the right thing to do would have been to set it out and let it dry, but you know, I don't mind I like the gaps. I think it makes it look more rustic. And for over here, that's what I'm going for. Since they already had it up, I'm just finishing it out and make it look like I don't know, like you're in a barn. You're playing pinball and video games in a barn. But the retail, not so much. There's some rough cut. You know, we'll leave these two walls done, and then the rest of it's going to be all drywalled. And like I said, commercial, you have to use 5/8 in order for code. But I don't know what the code is here, so I ordered 5/8. If they don't like hanging the 5/8 drywall, then I'll do it. I doubt if I could get it done in a day now, but I could sure give it a try. Might be all stowed up the next day, but I could do it. Yeah, I got this video of oh yeah, I took the board off of that and got rid of that landing out there so you couldn't get out the door. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update as to what's going on over here at the arcade and retail. And I'll probably, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to finish this up over in the garage. I have a few other things I want to show you, but we'll see how it goes. I had this morning, I was waiting on my shipper to bring me a load of crap, and he did. I had him coming today on the 4th and Lowe's coming today on the 4th. You know, as you can see, holidays are nice, but you still got to make money. And I was lucky. I told Lee that I'm usually out in the garage by 7 o'clock, and I went outside about 5 after 7 or 10 after 7, and there he's sitting in the driveway waiting on me, which worked out really good because just as he got in his truck to leave, Lowe's called and said that they were in Union City and they would be here in 15 minutes. So I just hopped in the car, left everything sitting out over there in the driveway, and come over and got our drywall, and figured I'd do a update on the arcade while I was here. So like I said, I'll finish this up once I'm over at the garage. I probably have a few other things that I'll think of that I want to tell you before we end this video. Well, I said I was gonna finish up there. I was gonna finish up over at the garage, but I got to looking. Oh, I got to editing, and I noticed I was only about 18 minutes or less of the update, and I kind of like to have a little bit more than that. I like to try and keep my updates for the arcade around 30 minutes or more. But this is Friday, so I decided, well, I started doing some work over here because Joe wasn't doing much over here. He had to go start another addition with a cathedral ceiling in it, and he had to get that going, and we're waiting on something here. I think it's just workers. I think Joe's doing a lot by himself again, because everybody else, well, you know how it goes. But anyway, I'm back over at the store, and I got some more While he was gone, I did some insulating and did some cleanup around here as much as I could. You can see behind me that front wall is now all insulated. Kind of hard to... Let me go down here and there, that's better. See, I got that whole wall. Got that knocked out. And back here, I got the ceiling done, all but this one bay. This is over 16. So I can't do it by myself, you know. You need 2 people so you can tack one side and somebody can hold it, you know how it goes. Anyway, we're getting really close. I need I can't do this one myself because, like I said earlier, that Joe took his Perry scaffolds because he needed them down there, and I could have used one and I could have knocked out this probably next week. Because I just come over here for a few hours and do some stuff because I got enough stuff to do over at home too to get ready to go. Like I said, this is Friday, and I have to go over. It's about noon. I got to go over and start getting the van loaded up and do some orders and get ready to go tomorrow morning to go sell and make some money. I got to have money to pay for all this crap. We're into Joe for quite a bit, and that's one of the other reasons why he went ahead and started another job, because he didn't want us to get too much further behind on paying him. Because hey, things are tight. So I think that's about it for this update. I'll add this out there on the end, and hopefully it's enough to please everybody. So if you liked the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, give me a comment, tell me what you think. And hopefully I can start getting some more of these updates done now, since I'm getting over dragging ass. So until next Sunday on your next update, see ya. See, I clean up after myself when I'm done. I leave it cleaner than the way I found it.